She kept scrolling because sleep felt easier than facing another unfinished tomorrow again. The alarm rang, and her hand silenced it before hope could wake today. The list on her desk looked serious, but nothing on it felt reachable. She was excellent at planning new lives, and terrible at living one daily. Noon arrived quietly, and guilt sat beside her like a familiar roommate again. Every unchecked box whispered the same thing. You always leave yourself halfway behind. Even the mirror seemed tired of hearing promises she never kept long enough. So she built another perfect plan, hoping structure could replace missing trust somehow. New pens, fresh pages, and big goals made failure feel temporarily less ugly. By lunchtime, the ambitious routine already felt heavier than her actual energy today. When tiredness arrived, she treated quitting like proof of her broken personality again. That night, videos played for hours while her plan died quietly nearby again. Morning shame felt old, like waking inside a story she already knew well. She avoided the desk because unfinished things somehow watched her back too closely. Old lists filled drawers like little museums of versions she abandoned early there. Then one simple thought landed. Bigger promises were not building bigger actions anyway. She stopped designing dramatic change and tore the impossible schedule apart that night. Instead, she wrote one rule: do something small enough to repeat tomorrow easily. A glass of water on the desk became her first honest promise today. The next morning, making the bed counted because she needed visible proof somewhere. 2 minutes sitting at the desk felt tiny, awkward, and strangely important still. Checking one small box did not fix her life, but it softened doubt. The second day mattered more because repetition sounded different than motivation ever did. When she slipped one morning, she returned at night instead of disappearing completely. She cleaned one corner of the desk and suddenly respected the space more. 10 minutes on a timer felt safer than demanding an entire productive day. She worked until the timer ended, then stopped before resentment could grow inside. For once, stopping early was discipline too, not another disguised failure this time. Her phone kept calling for escape, especially when the task became boring again. So she placed it across the room and kept the discomfort company today. Tiny circles on the calendar looked unimpressive, yet they felt sturdier than hype. Even on rainy days, she only asked herself to begin, not shine perfectly. Some nights still felt heavy, but heaviness no longer canceled every promise automatically. She wrote a sentence in her notebook: keep promises embarrassingly small, then repeat. The room was not perfect, but it finally looked used for living again. Reviewing the week, she saw progress hiding inside ordinary, forgettable little daily actions. One missed day stayed crossed out, but she did not turn cruel afterward. The next Monday, she stood up before the second alarm could bargain back. Tea, a cleared desk, and 10 quiet minutes now felt almost normal again. Days passed, and the routine stayed small enough to survive real life daily. She had not transformed completely, but she trusted herself a little more now. That night, tomorrow looked manageable because she no longer needed to become different.